Presented by Quick Trip's quality gasoline guarantee. It's just another way Quick Trip has you covered.
Oh, we're 5 wide over here. Brian Noe in for Zay, Brian Butch, Josh Albrecht. We've got Armin. We've got John Kuhn. You guys know that Armin does an impression of me?
It's 5 wide in the game. We've got Armin, John Kuhn on the game.
I think it's just the way you say the game.
We're 5 wide. What's up, guys? Fox Sports Radio, Sundays. Is it morning?
I actually think that's pretty good. What do you
Not
think,
too bad.
Mel? What do you
I
think?
think it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been sampling your show on Sundays too. When it's Brian.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
checking that out. That's
Sounded
good to
good.
hear. I like that. You gonna sample some Thursday Night Football with Taylor Swift tonight?
I know it'll be on in my house. Let's put it that way. If Taylor's playing, we're locked in. If Taylor's on, going to the game, we're locked in.
Now, see, that answer is so.
I
You
would've
weren't
watched
going to
it.
watch it, but it's going to be in your house.
No.
So
It's like Housewives. Now he's stuck in watching Thursday Night Football.
Well, now
Because
that Taylor's going to be there,
listen,
I got to watch it.
Of course
Laura's
I'm-
going to have the game on. Taylor Swift's going to be there. I have to watch the game
Yeah,
tonight
yeah.
now because Laura's watching it.
I'd watch
twist
it.
my arm.
No,
I was hoping I could watch, Bachelor in Paradise, but no, I'm going to have to watch football.
No,
It's
it's the
Golden
national.
Bachelor. It's Golden Bachelor.
Oh, my
Yeah,
apologies. Whatever.
Really good show,
Yeah.
actually. That's
How many
national.
episodes
Golden
have they
is
had
good?
so far?
Of
How many
Golden?
episodes?
Of Golden?
Yeah, Golden.
I think 3, maybe 2.
Have you
3?
watched them?
Yeah, we watched.
You
It's
like 'em?
awesome. It's
They're good?
awesome. It's brought like wholesome and legitimacy back to the franchise a little bit. Like these are people actually like interested in finding a partner, with real stories, not just Instagram.
There's not
influence.
75-year-old clout chasers out there. Is that what you're telling me?
It probably is, but we don't know about it yet. No,
Trying to
but,
be the next influencer. That's
right.
Yeah.
But
Drink
Influencing the
this.
Pens.
Take the Pens. Drink this protein shake. I am an influencer. I am 75 years old.
Are you taking Kelsey anytime touchdown scorer? The odds are minus 165 tonight.
they're
Good
getting the
Lord.
suckers. They're getting the suckers on that bet, right? Don't you think?
Well,
Although he might.
Denver's defense is bad.
They
but
are.
Kelsey's
They're
got an
terrible.
ankle. Right? It's
Well, we all have ankles.
165. That's not how you talk in
Oh.
sports, Josh. When you say you have an ankle, it means an injured ankle.
Oh,
because
you got
everybody
an
knows you
injured
have
ankle.
ankles.
Got it.
Yes. Okay.
You know what this is, right? There's that Twitter account now called Josh Albrecht Decides.
Yeah.
And Josh is just trying
Decides? Is that what it is?
asides.
Sides. Okay.
Josh is now trying to be an influencer for somebody else's account.
He's just trying to feed that
It's
account.
my
now.
burner account.
He's just trying to feed that account.
Yeah. I started
No,
a burner.
can we talk? Did Butchie get into all the ink you got showing today? Like Mike Heller breaking out the ink yesterday.
Oh,
and
Mike's got
now-
ink.
He got
we
ink.
talked
He
about
got
that.
some
ink.
Mike
Outta
got
here.
one, yeah.
Mike just got ink. Now, Brian, no, I would have never guessed you're as inked up as you are. Where are those
Oh, I
tattoos
knew he was
from?
inked, yeah.
Give me the
they're old
background
school,
of these
man.
things.
Well, this is it's metal related, Kuhn.
What?
Huh?
Okay.
This
That's
is a
weird.
Brazilian heavy metal band by the name of Sepultura. Huh?
Hold on.
Gotta have some Sepultura. These are just tribal S's.
Yeah, you gotta.
This is when Max Cavalera was the head man in the group. Now it's changed. But back in those, it's just 3 tribal
Now it
S's that go
changed.
around.
So what did you do? You have to change the tattoo now?
No.
Would you say that
What
was it was a Finnish metal band?
That's the band right
No,
there.
Brazilian.
Brazilian metal
Yeah.
band.
No, a lot of
I mean,
color
Brazilian
there.
metal
Some
band.
people get the
They're all in
Packers, some
black.
people get the Brewers. You get a Brazilian metal
Yeah.
band logo on your arm. What's
Yeah.
on the other arm? What's that?
Just a guitar. Guitar.
Huh.
What does that
Little
signify?
guitar.
Yeah,
Do
what's
you
the
play?
kidding.
Do you rip
Yeah.
some strings?
That was
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
Armin, yeah, let's
Yes,
go.
Kuhn.
Armin
Played
with the
half my
jokes.
life. My minor in
that
college.
changes this whole thing. Now I'm actually this is actually cool. It makes a lot more sense.
My minor in college, classical guitar, Kuhn.
It was nightmares.
Are you more of an acoustic guy or
No,
you're
not more of
you're
that.
Electric?
I
You're
dabble.
electric?
Yeah,
You
more
dabble back and
electric,
forth.
but
Okay.
dabble.
Do you
with-
growl sing?
It would have been great if you
I
were
don't
like
sing
class.
at all.
It would have been
No
great
singing
though
in
if
my-
like
I could tell your banger didn't sing either.
my Brian. Well, it's like
You
okay.
have any love for metal, Kuhn? You got to have some love, just a little.
One of the what I can remember very vividly, the metal in high school. One of my linemen, he loved it. He was into it. Nobody else did. We lived in a really weird spot. It was right where the country meets the city. And so we had people that were into hip hop, myself. We had people that were into country, a lot of farm boys, so a lot of country. And then we had one guy who was into the metal, and he would turn that on in the locker room, and everybody would immediately walk right up and press stop, turn something else on.
No,
It didn't
really?
matter. It didn't matter. The hip hop guys would say, put Country Boy Can't Survive on. They would beg for anything than that metal.
And weight rooms too, right, John? That was a big weight room thing from what I remember in high school. People in the weight room would always
You
have.
spent a lot of time pumping the iron.
I personally didn't, but the weight room in our high school in
So how do you
Greenfield
know?
was
Yeah.
oh, I'm explaining it. Yeah.
Oh,
You
okay.
clean the floors at night. And it would be in.
Hey guys, sorry, I just need to get past here. Excuse me.
It's
Anyway.
like cleaning the floors on the game.
That's funny.
That was good. Anyway, the weight room
He's
great
got
story.
just one thing to add on this.
the weight room was open above the gym and looked out onto the gym. So if you were in the gym at all in the weight room, you could hear what was going on in the gym. That's
You were in
way.
the gym?
What are you talking about?
Old Greenfield High School gym, a Butch. He
Well-
asked if I was in the weight room a lot, and I explained why I heard what was going on in the weight room because obviously I didn't lift a lot of weights. I'm just explaining what's going on. I'm just answering the question. Yeah.
So you're a hip hop guy, Coon. That's your go-to?
That's that's probably my go-to.
Who are the main
listen to,
people there?
I listen to everything except for metal. And so hip hop is my background. That's, the 90s hip hop was
yeah.
something else. That was special.
Who's the go-to?
Well, I mean, if you go Tupac, I mean, you can't go wrong there. Dr. Dre,
Yeah.
serious. Nas back in the day
Yeah, oh, yeah,
was
sure.
super
What about
good.
Unk?
Walk It Out.
UNK, yeah.
Walk it out. Walk it out. Good song.
Jay-Z, early
Yeah.
Jay-Z was
Yeah.
really great. So
Yeah.
mhm.
Early Ye, John. We've talked about this. Early Kanye.
Kanye's
Right.
first album, College Dropout,
Yeah.
was
Really good.
one of the best hip hop albums ever made.
Mhm. No doubt about it. Absolutely up there. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
So any other,
No,
what other
no.
prop bets you taking tonight, Brian? No, besides that Kelsey
Tonight?
prop.
Man, I haven't really like Pacheco against that Denver run defense. That Denver's defense as a whole is
Is
pathetic.
bad.
I can't believe they're that bad with some of the playmakers they have. They're
What's the
awful.
line, Brian? No,
It's up to 11 now.
really.
Yeah. What do you
Oh,
think there, Mr.
you gotta play this-
Brian
you gotta-
ATS Butch?
Yeah.
think?
yeah.
Well, this is the pack.
42 and 20 and 2.
Yeah,
it's
he's
all right.
cheating
Life is
somehow. I
good.
haven't figured out how, but
Packers-
there's no,
It's the
there's no way.
spread. It's pretty easy.
Packers' next opponent. Are we going to get some
Pretty
good
easy.
film looks out of this? That's what I'm worried about because LaFleur talks about how the looks were great and everything like that. So that they
One of the
call-
bets I like against the Broncos defense in general, I don't like the juice. It's just the longest rush prop. Like Pacheco tonight, it's at 15.5, which is
you could crack that off.
fairly
right?
high, but it's minus 145. I don't love the juice, but Denver's rush defense gives up long runs repeatedly.
Hmm.
You just need one little 16-yard run. You're in. But I
Just
don't
get
love it
back.
with the juice there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm writing all these down.
What are you on tonight, Armin?
Probably all the
Kelsey-
Kelsey props.
All the Kelsey props. Yeah.
Because if the Chiefs are on, if Kelsey's playing, I don't think I was gonna bet anything tonight, but I could start looking at some now if that's what you want me to do.
Is Lar going to approach
Okay.
you and say, hey, should we put a bet on Kelsey
Yeah.
because Taylor Swift's there?
So it's funny you asked that because when it was the kind of the first game after all the Kelsey excitement, it was that night game against the Jets, right? She kind of got excited. She goes, "Well, wait, could I go to Potawatomi? You guys talk about Potawatomi Sportsbook. Do they have bets on the Chiefs and Kelsey?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." She's like, "Do they bet if Taylor Swift's going to be there?" I'm like, "Well, no, that's a special thing. They wouldn't probably have that." But I'm like, "You could bet like Kelsey to score a touchdown." Then we talked about the minus 160 and how bad of a number that was. But I'm like, you could bet the Chiefs over and the Chiefs to cover. And she's like, all right, that's exciting. Let's do that. And she was all excited. And she's like, these bets are going to win. And I'm like, oh, just don't get too excited. Like when you first do this, you think it's going to be always great and you're always going to win. Then what happens? Mahomes slides down the 3-yard line and clips the game. And she lost both. And she goes, this is stupid. Why didn't he score? I don't understand why he didn't score. Why wouldn't he score? Because I told her what you're worried about here is them getting a first down and kneeling on the ball.
Right.
Or not trying to score. And she didn't understand what I meant. I'm like, that's what the strategy will be
Or
here.
just show her crystal ball from last week.
Yeah,
As
exactly.
example A.
Should have bet that, right? Where Cristobal, Miami
Yeah.
didn't kneel.
Man.
No, did you see the videos yet of his assistant coach coming to him not once but twice to tell him kneel the ball?
Nope,
Dum-dum.
no, I
you don't
haven't
have to
seen
run
it.
play. No, they have.
And Chris
they
Paul's
have it
like,
now.
no, We run.
He doesn't even acknowledge him. It's like his headset's turned up to
man.
volume 27 and he can't hear a word that anybody's saying.
Wow.
Some people look back and noticed in other blowout games he ran out the clock
Yep.
by running.
Yep.
So he just
Yep.
doesn't kneel as a matter of principle or as a matter of course.
Well, it's different when you're up 7 scores than when you're up
Obviously,
obviously 5
yeah.
points, Armin.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't you? Why? So obviously kneeling is not part of his repertoire, which is odd, right? Why
It has
wouldn't-
to be. That's what's insane about it.
And so why?
But
How can
then-
you get? How can you
What's
give him the
insane
job?
about it, no, is in 2008, I believe, or 18, he lost a game just like this in Oregon.
Yeah, against Stanford.
He's done this
What
twice.
did he say
that's
after
the
that
thing.
game? Because after this game, he said, I probably should have taken the knee there. And everyone was like, well, yeah, obviously. I'm wondering if he ever backed it up. Like, it's one thing to do it, but then when you're asked about it,
Right.
I wanted him to go all in and be like, no,
I don't kneel.
I've never done it.
It's
I'm not
part of
going to
it.
do
Right.
it.
Be honest.
Right.
Right. Yeah,
Right. Don't-
absolutely, Josh.
Don't be like, well, you're right. I probably should have. You never have. Why would you say that now?
And you
Well,
wouldn't
because
do
it
in the
just
future.
it was the right
completely
answer.
backfired. You can't say, "Oh yeah, it's just what I."
But that's what
do."
I'm saying. If Kuhn's saying it's happened before, then it's you're making mistakes multiple times at that point.
Clearly, he intentionally doesn't kneel as a matter of principle. I want to know why.
Or
That's the
he's
question
just-
I want to answer.
Or he just is imperfect and has made the same mistake twice.
But
Well,
the thing
yeah.
with Stanford, it was close. They were trying to get that final first down to run it out. They should have, looking back, they should have just, if they knelt on the ball, they could have punted, and Stanford would have had about 10 seconds left
Oh,
to
so
go
you-
the length of the field.
Oh, so
They
that's
should have
different
just
then.
Kneeled on it.
But
It was a
that
little
situation,
but close.
that situation's slightly different.
That's a different
but
It's a little
situation.
different.
That's a different situation, though.
Yeah.
In this
But
case, that wasn't the
little.
situation.
No, like literally, you kneel on the ball against Georgia Tech. The
You
game
walk
is
off the field.
over.
you
You're
kneel
done.
and walk onto the field.
I would just feel bad, like for Miami fans, like this guy's a steward of our program, and he's costing us a win. Like that would hurt me to know that. Like that would be like this guy is being irresponsible with our team.
Is that
The
a
shot-
fireable offense when you're undefeated? Armin?
Very close, but I mean, they're not going to do
But
it.
he's
They're-
built that
'cause
program
they
up.
were
I agree.
They're not
undefeated.
gonna do it.
He's clearly a good coach. Otherwise, I mean, he's turning the program around, winning games to a certain extent. Butch, like you said, but I got to see how he responds now.
The shot of the Miami football player on the bench saying, "What the f are we doing?"
That's what I'm saying.
That'll just live on forever. Like that's
Correct.
the crystal ball era. No matter what happens with
That's what
Miami.
would make me so. You work so hard, you put so much effort, planning, focus, concentration, effort into winning a ball game, and then because of this idiot move, like you don't get the win.
That's so
but
bad.
the worst part of it is he doesn't have deniability. Someone came to him on the
Right.
sideline.
Right.
I
A
have
coach
to see that
came to
video.
him
I
on the
have to see that.
sideline
Oh,
and
my-
said, "You can kneel.
"We should.
You
kneel."
can kneel."
We
He
have
did it
to
twice. They marked it. I think the timestamp was at 1:10 on the TV copy and at 55 seconds on the TV copy
man.
both times.
Hey, can I throw something that sounds a little radical at you real quick for tonight's game?
Whoa.
Okay.
I'm looking at passing touchdowns. Okay.
That's
Russell
radical.
Wilson is at 1.5. Over is at plus 160.
That's a good number, isn't it?
It's a great number.
I think so.
Now think about this. He's fourth in passer rating.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 11 touchdown passes this season. There's only one game he hasn't thrown multiple touchdown passes. I like the Chiefs defense a lot. They're good. But let's just say Russ gets a first half touchdown pass. And let's say
A garbage
it's
A
time.
backdoor,
maybe a
cover.
backdoor. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think over could hit. I could absolutely.
Oh,
see
sure,
it.
especially at that those odds. I mean, you're
Plus
trying to make
160,
money.
throw a little
Right.
dart
You're
right there.
telling me 2 passing touchdowns is a radical thought now?
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
what-
radical
that's
at
what's
all.
happening.
But against
No.
the Chiefs and
For
plus
Russ?
160, the betting line plus 160 is inferring that it's a bit radical.
What is it to go under? Minus
210. Do you want your money
Jeez.
on minus
No,
210?
absolutely not.
I don't either.
Not
pretty radical.
not on less than 2 touchdowns.
That's right, exactly.
That was wild and radical.
Yeah.
Butch, you in on this, Mr. Against the Spread?
Let's do it. Last time
You
we did it,
always
we should have hit the gusher and we didn't because of the
You're so
freaking
close.
Brewers.
What is it about Brian that that gets Butch to empty his wallet out, but no one else?
Yeah, you should try it. You should ask him to buy fireworks.
Fireworks. Yeah, ask him.
I'm doing
Let's see
fireworks.
how this plays out.
But everything else, what else don't I put my wallet up for?
I'm
Armin?
just kidding around.
Armin,
Butch.
what else? What else, Armin?
I'm just kidding
Explain
around.
yourself.
You don't want to pay for fireworks. It was the fireworks
I
joke.
got you a wedding gift.
I
Jeez.
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Very
What
nice.
did you get?
some sort of something off the registry.
He doesn't even
Spatulas.
remember.
No,
What
spatulas
did
and
I
stuff.
get you?
I don't know. Laura's got it written
Oh,
down.
geez.
Spatulas and stuff like that. You got a thank you note, didn't you? You should have.
You didn't write them.
All right, hold on.
Yes, I did.
Let me-
I'm just.
I know. All right, 160, 2 touchdowns. I like it.
And
Steer
Armin,
your
I
wife
do
there,
remember
man.
what you got, little man. All right, be brave like Batman. All right, I know this stuff.
Oh yeah, I
man.
got him a Batman
Yeah,
thing.
absolutely.
Yeah, that was good. I think I picked that out at Target myself.
Oh yeah.
So what's on the show today, guys?
This pretty.
No, wow, hey.
Well, now that I'm watching all these videos of Bigfoot out there in Colorado,
Yeah, we got him,
we
baby.
might have to get into that.
That is
Bigfoot has
so-
been
that's so
spotted
dumb.
again. No, our Bigfoot, Red Hot Tim Scott, makes an entrance into the studio,
There we go.
and we'll chop it up with him. He's got a crazy theory on what the Packers may need to do to get some things turned around here. Obviously, we got Schneidman at 10 o'clock, and we're going to get wild today too. We're going to get radical today too, Brian. No, it's what does Tim know? What does
really?
Tim know for a chance to win the Cedar Farms gift card? So
That's
got a
gonna
bunch
be
of crazy
fun.
stuff going on.
I love that. I want to know what his radical idea is.
You gotta
for a
stay
Packers
tuned.
turnaround. He's a fixer over there. He's a problem solver right there.
By the way, I think that guy was just a guy in a costume
No
and
way.
a Bigfoot costume. I think that might have been it, guys. I know it sounds
I was
exciting.
actually out there yesterday.
Yeah, it was Butch.
I haven't been so I'm proud of this
There
one.
used to be a show called Finding Bigfoot on Animal Planet. I watched that.
Was there
thing.
really?
I watched it religiously. They
Super
never
cool.
found him.
All right, so stay tuned. We got John Kuhn, Tim Scott, Armin's up next on the game.
They live just a bunch of gibberish. That was they forgot about Dre. Nowadays, everybody wanna talk like they